I'm Cassondra Moore. I'm a librarian in Oconee County, and I have the privilege of interviewing Michelle Lloyd. Michelle, thank you so much for your time this evening.
Oh, no, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to talk with you this afternoon
Now,
or
Michelle,
this evening, rather. I'm
well,
sorry.
yes, well, whatever time we're teachers,
Whatever it is.
time is whatever. I'm so excited. Michelle is an awesome third grade teacher. She is the district teacher of the year for Darlington, and she is an author. She wrote this book. So, Michelle, tell us a little bit about your writing journey. When did you decide to write a book?
Well, I've done a few book signings where I've only talked about this maybe one time, but when I was a little girl, I enjoyed writing, and I would think of these crazy stories. And actually, in fourth grade, my teacher gave me a creative writing award, and I was like, I didn't really know that I was creative. I thought that was just crazy. I just did crazy talking. I just wrote stuff down. So over time, I mean, I enjoyed doing it, but as I got older and became a teacher, I decided that one day I did want to publish a book. So I'm sorry, the phone's
That's
ringing.
all right. That's all
So
right.
after my mama died in 2017, I kept thinking about something I wanted to do to honor her memory. And so I had thought about story writing and stuff. And one afternoon, actually, I think it was when we had no lights because of a hurricane in September, just nothing. Had nothing to do. I started thinking I might sit down and write this story. And I sat down 45 minutes and I came up with this little story that I have in front of me called LunaLu the Llamacorn. I don't know if you can see it real
I can
well.
see it. That's beautiful.
And so thank you. So I wrote this story within 45 minutes and I gave it to my sister and I said, read this. I mean, I wanted it to rhyme. And I was like, is this anything? She was like, that's cute. And I said, you just being nice. Okay. You just being nice. Thanks. And she was like, no, it is. So that's how it came to be. I shared it with a few of my friends and they told me to pursue it. So that's where we are.
That's amazing. And you know what I love about this story is that you talked about how in fourth grade, a teacher gave you an award. And that's really the catalyst that set this in motion. Isn't it
Yes.
awesome the power teachers have to
I think
inspire? I mean, you don't think about it at the time, but she just planted a seed in you
that's what I
that
was getting ready
that
to say.
yes, that seed. And I think that's what I love so much about being an educator is that we when we say these things to kids, oh, this is awesome, look what you can do, and all
Yeah.
these things, we might not see it happen. Like your fourth grade teacher
Yeah.
didn't see you write a book that year, but here
Right.
you are all these years later, honoring your mother and also honoring what she saw in you. And I
Yep.
just think that is beautiful. And I love that about teachers. I love that about the power that we have. So tell
Yes.
us about this story. First of all, I love the title.
Well, thank you.
A llamacorn. A llamacorn. That's so interesting. Tell us about this story.
Well, first of all, so it's a story to how I got the llama corn, and I'm a teacher, so I like to talk a lot. You know how we do.
Yeah.
My I was being moved down from fourth grade to third grade, and my new teacher that I was going to be with, I described her as being like the unicorn that came in, and I was like the dragon. And I was like, "This, I don't know if this is going to work because I come in, breathing fire every day. And she comes out with unicorns and everything, and so I look for to help inspire me to be a little bit more like a unicorn. I reached out to one of my friends who does door hangers, and I wanted a little cute little door hanger for my door, and she said, I don't have a unicorn, but I have a llama corn. And I was like, what in the world? I'd never heard of it. And she showed it to me and I was like, yep, that's it. So the llama corn actually is, I'm sorry, I forgot the question that you asked me because I got
No,
off on
no,
that tangent.
no, you're
Got
doing
that
just
'cause
fine.
I was a few squirrels in the moment.
You are absolutely fine. Just how that all came to be.
Okay.
Keep talking. Yeah.
So anyway, at the time we had a little It wasn't always called LunaLu the Llamacorn. At first, it was going to be called LuLu the Llamacorn, named after one of our kitty cats outside. And I wanted that alliteration in the title because I thought about alliteration. I thought about poetry when young readers
Right,
starting to
right.
read. So, my illustrator, my one of my good friends who was a coworker at that time, we were looking up and we saw that LuLu the Llamacorn was taken, and I was like, "No, I love that name!" And so I wanted something to still go along with, Lulu, and I like the name Luna. So
Hmm.
my sister, as a matter of fact, came up with LunaLu to combine the two names, and I thought about it, and I said, that's good, but I thought about the Llamacorn because I was stuck on becoming more of a unicorn that year and having to bring it down from fourth grade to third grade. You know how
Right.
we have that big transition when they're still in that baby stage. So anyway, the character came from her, my little door hanger, and I wanted to have some type of social emotional learning in with it.
Yes.
And my parents were always or have always been big on, you treat people the way you want to be treated, and honoring the golden rule. So, I thought about, what can I do with this character to kind of go with that? And to tell you the truth, I don't have it. It just, I think God just put it there, and my storyline developed there because I didn't really know where I was going with the story, but I knew that I wanted her to be different. So, LunaLu comes from parents who are not llamacorns. LunaLu's parents are regular llamas, and they were, LunaLu was gifted with a golden horn by the fairies who her parents were friends with, because they saved the fairies from harm. So they bestowed her with a golden horn to, give her this unique beauty and this beautiful ornament, to have on her to make her stand out. And over time, LunaLu gets captured by the zoo because they've never seen this creature before. And when she gets there, a lot of the animals become start acting ugly to her and talking about, how weird she is because she looks different. And
Right.
with our kids, we try to teach them they aren't all the same. But LunaLu stands true to herself and says, this is, you don't have to be mean. I'm different, and that's okay. And as the spectators come to look at the zoo and look at LunaLu, they sit there and they admire her for her beauty, and they keep talking about how beautiful she is. And the other animals, they're like, oh, they're okay, but they're just so mesmerized by LunaLu because of her unique differences. And so the other animals start to see, beauty comes from the inside.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's, everyone has their own unique gift. And the message I put at the end is, may you find your golden horn for all to adore, because everyone has a unique gift. And I want everybody to be true to themselves and take pride in the gifts that God has given us. And, what makes us different, it makes us the people we are. And we don't need to hide behind these differences to hinder our personalities. So it's about loving yourself. It's about loving others and respect, and honoring people and their differences and being able to learn from that.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's beautiful. And
Thank
that's such
you.
a relevant message for today. That is,
Yes.
like, I think that story, the fact that you're writing it and kids can get that early on,
Yes.
that story's for everyone. Because
Yes.
that's, in this day and time, we're in this culture, we are trying to teach people to embrace their differences, to embrace diversity, to
Yes.
recognize that we can look different, we can have different personalities, we can have different characteristics, but that's what makes us beautiful. I love
That's
that.
right. That's
I
right.
love that. That is so incredible. Wow. I
Thank
love
you.
that. I'm so ordering this book for my library. I teach middle school.
Please.
I have as many picture books as an elementary school because they teach good lessons.
They
And
do. And the reason I came up with this is when I talked about honoring, I wanted to honor my mother's memory, is she had the true beauty that shined from within. And that's one of the messages: let your beauty shine from within. And that's one
oh,
of the things that I sign on my books when I autograph them. Always remember to let your beauty shine from within, because they forget about how, if you act ugly on the inside, it
yes.
makes everything else kind of blah. And so no matter, I just wanted to make sure that people learn that. Like you said, acceptance is a big thing because we have so much diversity now. And actually, I've decided to make her a series.
Yes,
So
awesome.
I've written the second one. It hasn't been titled yet or illustrated. I've got to get with my business partner. But the thing that this one is going to actually take place in South Carolina, and it's going to
Oh
be
my
about.
goodness.
Yeah, so I'm going to have a little bit of social emotional development through each one with a little message, but I want her to, everybody to kind of follow LunaLu on her journey. And also, I've got a place on Facebook, a page for people to share their pictures with LunaLu, their picture with the book, so I can
Yes,
see how far LunaLu travels across the United States. So we're excited about that too.
this is amazing. I am, I'm so proud of you for
Thank you.
writing this and for honoring your mom in such a way. My mom is one of those people who just has that beauty inside.
Yes.
People who meet her, they're like, oh my, she radiates, and she really does, because she's the kindest person I know. And
Yes.
and I think that's such a beautiful thing. Michelle, thank you so much for introducing and sharing a LunaLu with us.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
and so tell us how we can buy
So
LunaLu.
if you'd like to purchase LunaLu the Llamacorn, it's available online at Barnes and Nobles. Actually, it's on Amazon and Walmart, and I think it might be a few other places, but those are the three main places that it's housed right now. And I also have a few with me. If you would like to message me on Facebook, I would like to. I don't mind mailing a copy to anyone and signing it for you before it goes on its journey.
Because that's what I'm going to do. So but on Facebook, you are
I
Michelle
am
Lloyd.
Michelle Lloyd. Yes,
Okay.
ma'am. And the
Michelle Lloyd.
Facebook page is LunaLu, LunaLu and Friends LLC is the name of the Facebook page.
Okay. LunaLu and Friends, LLC.
Yes, ma'am.
You can get it at Barnes and Noble online, Amazon online, and Walmart online.
Yes, ma'am.
You are doing such an incredible thing. Congratulations again on being District Teacher of the Year for Darlington.
Congratulations to you too.
You are representing Darlington very well. And congratulations on your first of many books. I can see
Thank you,
this
ma'am.
kind of just going on and just being amazing. Just thank you for your time. I'm so excited for your journey. We'll be back again when book 2 comes out.
Yes,
I'm getting the exclusive.
Absolutely. You get the exclusive interview.
All right. Thank you so much. Wow. Just an incredible story. And again, I just want to highlight 4th grade teacher gave her an award. So teachers, don't ever underestimate the power of your words and what you speak over these kids. We might not see it happen, but you're really giving them life. Thank you for that great reminder, Michelle.
Absolutely. Yes, ma'am.
All right. And we'll talk later.
Okay.